I'm Stefano Campanini. Welcome to my presentation to one of my great grapes of Italy, Sagrantino. And we are going to be tasting Sagrantino di Montefalco. I'm glad I was able to bring into this presentation two important producers, Antonelli and Khattala. Antonelli is one of the remarkable, most visible and highest quality producer. Khattala, a very important family. They are also making wines in the Lazio region. But let's go back to the Sagrantino because it's this great and ancient native Italian grape. And when I'm saying ancient is that Pliny the Elder looks like was already writing about it. What takes Sagrantino apart from the rest is that this is the highest tannic grape we have in Italy, and the power and the structure of this wine is or can be magnificent. And when you find a good winemaker that is able to polish this tanning, this wine becomes really incredible. It is a very structured grape, aromatic. The wines can be so powerful, and we'll taste them together very soon. And I'm really glad to be here because this is one of the most understated and least known grapes abroad, and someone needs to do justice for this grape because it's just too good, and this is another one of these greatest grapes of Italy. So let me move on because we don't have a lot of time. It's only about 10 minutes altogether, and I want to start with the Antonelli. Exceptional. Now, color, I would judge it as a ruby, medium to deep ruby. Impressive, you know, on the nose immediately. It's beautiful. And immediately what I got is this woodsy and earthy, but more like a spruce and pine forest kind of wood. It's got very interesting blackberry notes, oregano, raspberry. I love this. I get the wood and vanilla bean. I also get a hint, particularly and sophisticated, of orange peel and this licorice that comes through. Personally, I like it a lot. Definitely dry wine, high acidity. Tannins are there. I told you it's a very tannic grape, but they are polished, and you feel them all around. You feel them on the side, but it's not an abrasive Nebbiolo-like kind of tannic. It's more polished. Definitely on a medium plus full body wines, and alcohol is intense. This is a wine for a roast, and here we are at 14.5 alcohol. As I mentioned to you, great nose, great intensity. You can smell it from far away. Impressively interesting, balanced wine, and very complex. This is a high complexity wine, high concentration, amazing. I mean, just the first sip, long lasting, impressive length. I would definitely define it, and I know it. I mean, it's a very age-worthy wine. I was lucky to get in the past some old vintages, and I was mesmerized. I need to give you a little bit of taking out from my notes because the architecture of this wine is incredibly complex, and this is not an easy one to simply pick up on the nose. The first 6 months are spent in 500 liters barrels. Then it spends 18 months in 2,500 liters oak cask. Then 12 months in concrete vats, and then another year in the bottle before it is released. And then the longer you keep it in your cellar, the better you are. This is Sagrantino. It's definitely a typical and to me a highly made kind of Sagrantino di Montefalco. I love it. Let me go on to the next one, and this is the Khattala family. famous producer, but their flagship is the Montiano made in Lazio and 100% Merlot. 2014. The name is RC2. Much fresh on the nose. The impression is to have a more fresh, more primary kind of fruit. Definitely get this woodsy resin that is similar to the first one. Gets a lot of like marmalade of black cherry, and the mouthfeel has got plenty of like cocoa dust, vanilla beans, and there is also that rustic flavor like portobello mushroom, roasted portobello mushrooms. Like it, very well educated wine, beautiful. It's a dry wine, definitely acidity, medium plus acidity, is not very strong. Impressive polished tannins. I'm surprised how polished these tannins are. Definitely medium plus body. You can look at the beautiful legs. 14.5% alcohol. Wow, spectacular, so good. Medium plus intensity, definitely great balance. I opened these bottles 15 minutes ago, and tonight in a few hours I'll do total justice. Great complexity. This wine is growing on me in a fantastic way. Definitely full body, great concentration, awesome length. Definitely an age-worthy wine. You can tell this has been cold fermented with a little bit of soft pumping. Then I know it as a fact. Stayed on very large wood cask for the full malo on 30 hectoliters cask, and then 24 months in French oak barrel. Interesting, soft. I would say, you know, typicity, yes, but is softer than I would have expected. The grape is Sagrantino, and we are in Umbria. This is my presentation for the grid of these two wines, and then a little bit of my take, because my opinion, great for a roast, great for this typical food. Remember that in there truffle is grown, the black truffle. We have the norcineria, these cold cuts that are made in the region, and is a special way to make them. They are very flavorful and they need a powerful wine. We have very important duck with truffle. This would be a standout, great for roast, and great for a pasta on a white or red sauce, a powerful pasta. We are not far from Amatrice and Amatriciana, but they make a pasta over in there that substitute the pancetta with the local norcineria and a little bit of margarine, so it gives this beautiful herbal flavor that complements these wines in a fantastic way. Thank you for listening. I am Stefano Campanini, Italian Wine Ambassador. Awesome to be with you.